Hello everyone, this is Rex Red. I am back with another EZ3DTV tutorial today. We are working with Character Mixer 2. Yes, we have to select our chat here to live chat. And okay, so Character Mixer. So what we do is we go here first to the page where it is here. And this is 1959. That was a good year. I was born a few years after that. No, I mean a few years, well, about 7 years before that, I think. About that, 6 or 7. Okay, so Character Mixer. Now remember when I was having the problem, well, about the mixing the male figure with the Genesis 9 male figure and having it mix with I'm not sure what it's called here, the non-gender specific body, okay, and face, and I've just really had a lot of problems with that being underlying the Genesis 9 figure, even though I think it's a wonderful idea on one hand, and on the other hand, it's just horrible. So, but at this point, I still think it's a good thing because clothing from the Genesis 9 figures just fit male and female no matter what. You don't have to auto fit or anything. It just fits, and that's a nice thing. But as for the face and the body and getting the body to look masculine, a lot of the Daz artists, I don't think, do a good job of it. Many of the male bodies look very, still have that feminine, I don't mean effeminate, I mean feminine, look to them, like there's something... And, I would assume that goes the same way with the female bodies and faces, okay, where you just look at them and say, something's not right, and, okay, so, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm just saying that if you're expecting a male figure, if you're expecting a non-gender specific body and face, well then that's what that, but if you're not expecting that, it's just your males lose their masculinity, the females lose their femininity, and that's not really what a lot of us artists are striking for. So we're looking for the masculine males with the very attractive masculine males, and it's just very hard to do that when a great portion of their looks end up looking female. Okay, it's just that simple. So, all right. So now it says Character Mixer version 2 has been updated. Now, somebody in the chat, welcome, Serenity's Gate. Welcome. I have my chat in a different place. You think most of the Genesis 9 females are masculine? Okay, well, see, thanks for verifying that with me, because I haven't been able to test that out, and so. That's very interesting to know, okay, that because I'm having that same problem on the other end where even characters that I buy and I just put them right in the scene, male characters that I haven't even edited or done anything to, and I look at them and say, you know, my gosh, those eyelashes and the look and the breast area and all of that. It's like, no, it's not working. And then I spend hours trying to fix their body. So that's what's up with that. It looks like I have a little bit of a lag today with my broadcast. Are my lips in sync with the audio today, or is it a little bit behind? So I hope that they are. So I'm gonna have another sip. I just walked again 8 miles out in the burning hot sun. So I am 10 miles. So I'm trying to replenish some of my H2O here. Now, okay, we're going to switch over to here. And this product. Now, all right, this is all good. So I have purchased this. It was $16 for me, which is a lot of money. I usually don't spend that much on something like this. I usually like to get it for around 8 at the most. 5 is even better. But and it's 30% off. It says I save $8.40, but I got it for 16 because I had some tokens in I kept adding other products into my cart, and nothing whatsoever would take any off of this. Now, what's really interesting, it says, by simply running the utility, Character Mixer version 2 will extract all the head and body shapes you have installed. Now, this is what's a little bit incredible and hard to kind of believe, okay? It will extract all of the head and body shapes you have installed in DAZ Studio. Can we just put a period after that? All head and body shapes. So is that like Michael's head and body? Is that all? It says, by simply running the utility, comma, Character Mixer 2 will extract all the head and body shapes you have installed in DAZ Studio, period. Let's put a period right after that. Oh, and allow you to randomly mix and match any number of them to create a totally unique character. You can make the most out of DAZ characters that you own, allowing you to quickly create unique characters by randomly clicking yet intelligently mixing and matching morphs from multiple artists. That's like overall generations. Let's just add that at the end, okay? You select the morph you'd like to include in the randomization process using a powerful yet simple interface. You can even save favorite selections to presets for easy loading. Okay, I have to go down here. That's funny. Serenity's Gate. Okay, we can get rid of reactions. So I can. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, I'm using my Genesis the most still. Genesis. I think you Genesis. What figure? Genesis figures or Genesis 8. You see, I never felt that way about my Genesis 8 male characters. I never felt that way about my my Genesis 8 characters. Yes, and we've got these selected targets. Okay, so this I have no idea how to use this. We may end up reading a very long tutorial. I don't think it will be a very long tutorial, because Daz Studio is not the Daz artists. They're not one for making long tutorials. Maybe I would say at the most 5 pages. Okay, so let's see, default. We click on default, and there's Monkey Man. Let's see what we've got. This is install date, recent first. It should come almost up at the top of the list. Okay, yeah, it did come at the top of this. Now, there was an update today for the rabbits. Anybody who bought rabbits, if you go into the install manager, they had an update for rabbits. I don't know what's wrong with the rabbits we have, but they updated them to something a little bit different, or with a little more functionality. I wouldn't, I didn't see that coming, but I should have, because that rabbit product is incredibly massive, So it's just no wonder that there would be a few problems here. Okay, so there's no, I don't see any help file here. All there is a character mixer version 2, and that's it. Okay, so we click on this and it'll tell us what to do. Please select a figure before running this applet. Okay. Well, okay. What we're going to do is we're going to add this. We're going to create a custom action. We're going to put that in the most used. Okay, what was that? Scripts, most used, and there it is. Okay, so now we don't have to go back and find that. So we're gonna find some. We'll do Ethan. Let's put Ethan into the scene. You remember 1955? Whoa! It's in my cart. Was waiting to see what you thought. Genesis 8. Oh, you mean Genesis 8. Okay, Genesis. All right. Well, we're going to find out what, I buy a lot of scripts and never use them, and a lot of them are these mixer scripts, because when I click mix, it just gives me this abhorrent, abomination of a person, and it's just of no interest to me. But I thought, well, maybe what I could do is just use it very sparingly to just mix, because there was something about, well, you can set them to a 50% or 100%. That part kind of interests me, because I could just use it very sparingly, And then there was a part of me that said, I already have this stuff, it's part of Daz Studio. It's called parameters. And you go into the parameters and you select how much you want of this. So you're the width of how much you want of the elbow shape or whatever. I already have this. So, why do I need another thing to do something like you can already do? You can already do all of this with your parameters pane, okay? So, but then I thought, well, I'm having this trouble. See, this is the worst part of Genesis 9 ever. The worst thing about Genesis 9, I'll tell you right now, and I can show you, is this. When you take the head and the body and you get this part like female thing, this is horrible, because it means that if I go 50%, I'm 50% female, okay? This is 50% female, okay? And now we've got, look at this, base masculine head. Okay, you see, this isn't usually here. Okay, so if I take this base masculine head, okay, see, something's changed here. Okay, and if I take Ethan down and we go base masculine body, and then we take, Okay, see, because like this isn't bad. Okay, this base masculine body here, and I'm almost I'm wondering if this is actually when you take this when you now this isn't the same with other characters. You see why were these included here? Okay, or is this something that's new that's been snuck in? Let's put Noah in as well. Okay, Noah, I can't. Noah's got the weirdest nose. So, and it's been, like takes me an hour to fix his nose. It looks like it got like jammed with a pair of vice grips or something. I don't know. So, okay, so we're going to put Noah in here and take a look at what we have with Noah and see if something's changed here because these figures, okay, we take Noah and let's move him over. X translate. Okay. And yeah, see that nose is just kind of like really something's completely screwed up about that nose. Yeah, I knew that when I bought him, but I think I got him for like $5. So, and there again, those really long, wide eyes that kind of look feminine, okay? It's not the hunter eyes. It's more like, Maybelline eyes. Mademoiselle, eyes for some kind of magazine or something. It just doesn't, they don't look right, okay? Somebody who works with masculinity in males figures just looks at that and immediately says, no, this isn't right. Something's not, and the shape of the face, just look at the way the lips are kind of pudged up and everything. It's just, that's not a man. Not really. So, okay, and even with this figure, this is supposed to be the Genesis 8 male, 9 male, okay? We go here to Ethan, and we just slide up these, okay, now they're gone. The masculine body. Oh, I think we don't have the masculine head. Let's see. So we didn't turn... So that excuse me on that. So we go here, masculine. Where's the masculine head? Okay. Okay, see, so that's better. That's a lot better. I would say that passes. Okay. They look young, but this one doesn't, okay? It doesn't pass at all, okay? And so, but all right, I'm not here to insult people's work, okay? All right, so this one says it has, okay, Noah also has the masculine body and head. So if we just take the masculine and put the head back on, and then we take the masculine body, the Noah body is again kind of really, and then we put the masculine body on, and theoretically, these two now are identical, okay? They are identical. And I would say, the breast area doesn't look bad, okay? I'd say this passes as being a masculine. They're a little bit kind of on the young side. But that's kind of what you want when you take a figure. Usually the Genesis, usually your figures. Okay, so let's, I don't want to spend too much time here. Let's just go with Ethan. Ethan's been changed. We go back into parameters. And I don't know what currently used, and we lost Ethan. Let's see, Ethan. And currently Ethan. All right, Ethan body, Ethan head. Okay, we'll go with the Ethan head. And I think they did nice with Ethan, even though there is a little bit of something here. But when you add that, okay, now when we go into currently used, okay, I think when I turn that up, we have Ethan selected, okay? So we have this masculine head and the masculine body. And what's really weird is, okay, when we bring this down, okay, that still stays. Okay, see, so now these ones were like made right. Okay, so that when we take the body down, it goes still to a masculine figure. Okay? These ones are like made right. Okay? And the same with Noah. We go to Noah, and as that we go here and we put the Noah head and the Noah body, and he's just a little skinny Rayleigh guy, I guess. And so we go to Noah, and then we get rid of that, and we go back to currently used, and we have the masculine body. So when we turn down the head, we still have the masculine body left. See, so this actually, when they make characters like this, then I'm happy with it, because I can dial down the face and still get to a masculine thing, okay? And that's the way it's supposed to be. Now this is okay, the Noah body. All right, we're going to get rid of Noah. We're going to keep Ethan here. All right, we'll move over a little bit here. We'll keep Ethan. Ethan wins this one. And we're going to now go to scripts, most used, character mixer. And now it's doing a massive search. Okay, character mixer. EZ3D, okay? See, I have no idea what we're doing here. And you know what? There's no... Okay, so male. All right, so select morph styles to include. All right, these are... Okay, EZ3D, who would these be? Okay. Victoria, why? Joan... Why are these female ones? Okay, male. All right. All right, so we go with male. Okay. Already, okay, so what does it mean when there's a line drawn through it? Does that mean it's selected? Okay. Okay, these, all right, so Colm Jackson, okay, morph name, 6 matching morphs. Okay, total artist, 32. Total morphs, 426. Selected morph artists, okay. Morphs to include 15, okay. Head only, randomize all. Let's see what that does. Okay, we're going to end up with something really weird here. Okay. What did we get? I told you it was going to be something weird. Can we close this? Yeah, and see, like, okay, what happened to the breast? You know, this, and I thought I unselected females, but somehow, see, this is kind of a mess right here, okay? I would say undo, okay? And guess what? Undo doesn't work. Edit. Okay, maybe it does. Let's see. We got to wait a while for it to undo. That is just horrible, okay, in my opinion. Okay, all right. It's not what I kind of expected, but, you know, that's what you usually get with these things. I think I need to tread carefully here, okay? Because I could be, like, dissing a very powerful tool, okay? You have to kind of look and see. This is allowing us to really kind of go through this. Okay, so fawn, vampire body, okay. Changeling. Why are all the females selected here? Nabby. Elder body. Okay, select styles to include. Now, when I click on the male and turn them off, and like, there are none. Include head morphs at all, okay? Suddenly there are none. Select morph styles, okay? You'd think that... All right, so it doesn't appear as if this is working. Reset, okay. Now, I don't see something like that says recalculate. Morph sum total 100. Okay, these are morphs. Now, I thought like the head morphs, it's okay. Include head morphs. Okay, male. Now, if it's like a realistic. Okay, so I have to select one of these. It would seem that without documentation, it is like impossible. Okay, so, okay, I see. All right, so this makes more sense now. Okay, I'm starting to make sense here. Okay, Bartholomew. Okay, see, you have to have at least one of these, like realistic or stylized or head HD morphs. So you select male. If you want female, then you turn off the male and you'd select female, and then you have to select one of these. I would say let's HD morphs and go to female, and that doesn't seem to bring up anything. But when I click on both of these realistic, okay, we end up, okay, with, and so the line through it means they're not included, okay? And we're just going with the head morphs, okay? All right, so Evar. Okay, so we can come and select some of these all fan. How many have we got here? All right, so the Genesis 8 male head, realistic, okay? We got Red Studio. Okay, Kooky. And we're going to turn that one off. Jeppy. What's with the Dane? Okay. These are just the head. So we have just the head included. Head only. All right. That was head only. Okay, so this is just changing the head. This isn't bad. It saves you a lot of time and gives you... Okay, there's something really ugly here. Okay, that's our monkey here. And how do we get rid of him? That would be in the DAS. Okay, look at these. Okay, so the answer is no. It doesn't do all. Okay, where's Roy? Where are these other people that just does Genesis 9? So again, so it's just all written completely misleading. Like use any figure, and you can, and I don't see anything here that says Genesis 8 male that I can use on Genesis 9. It doesn't do any kind of conversion. It doesn't do anything on the fly. So no, it just does everything for Genesis 9, and I don't even see my converted heads here, but they may be here somewhere. Male 8 okay, what's this? Holden, let's see. So what I would suggest is you take and this is not bad. Okay, the elder, we'll take the elder off. What you do is you just get you pick what you want. Okay, there's twisted metal, Cillian head. Okay, where do I find the monkey head? We got to get rid of that, get that out of here. You would think he'd be in stylized, but I just saw monkey head. Okay, so Ethan, Milo. Okay, I'll leave that here. Charles Hudson, Kurt, Colm, Lorenzo, Dalton head is awesome. Unrivaled head. Okay. Ivar Kinship, those guys are just terrible looking. Let's see. Charles, okay. Cole. Thalius. Ethan John. I forget who Agent Wolf. See, what I got to get is really those really kind of copy. Oh, did I spell it wrong? WULF AEGNWU Wolf. Okay, he can stay. All right. Magic Brush. Darren, okay. Holden. How did I end up with the okay, chat, that's it, the troll. He shouldn't be in there. The emaciated head, we'll get rid of that. Dane the toon head. Barrett the orc head, we'll get rid of that. We'll keep the base masculine head. The orc head, the troll here head. Okay, there's where they were coming in. Ivar head, Harlow head. Gren, okay, we got rid of that Harlow. Kraken, K-R-A-K-N, I think that's another. Kraken, okay, we don't want the Kraken head. All right, and what else have we got? Nikolai, Victoria, masculine head, we'll keep that. Walter Wu. Okay, here's the Wukong. So we have to take them off. Zach. Okay, all right. I think we got all the beasts out of here pretty much. Okay, so we'll save this preset. And character presets. Character mixer. We'll call this people, male people. Head, okay, and we'll save over top of it if there's a problem. Okay, where's the load preset? Okay, there it is. Okay, So now we can do head only and see what happens if we end up with, okay. All right, now that just took that nose. I recognize that nose. Okay, head only. Okay, so this is, it's doing something pretty cool here, okay? Total morphs to include. Let's go up to 5. And let's go down to like 30%, 32%. See, this isn't bad. This is pretty nice. This is working well. And the fact that it works for Genesis 8 also is nice. It doesn't, you know, and I'm not seeing my converted heads here. Walter. As long as you get out the kind of the beasts out of here. Okay, the stylized head, I think we could get rid of that. Save preset, male people, overwrite it. It doesn't ask, it just does it. Limit sum total to 100%. Let's try that. Okay. Now that's not nice. I mean, that's nice. See these heads, okay. Now, all right, now, okay, so we'll save this preset. Now there was one, the Charlie head older, we'll take that out. And now there might be some heads here with scars and stuff. So I might, Walter thin head, I think the Walter heavy head, we'll take that, Walter head. Victoria masculine, Nikolai, that's the, okay. I think we can do without the Santa head. Lawrence, Julius, we'll keep the young adult head. Skinny head, John 9. We'll get rid of the emaciated head. Okay, see these magic brush? Darren, okay, is fine. Okay, now I thought this was supposed to bring in other kinds of Josh Crockett, Krugen head. Which is this one? Okay, we can get rid of Krugen also. Krugen, I'm sure he looked very nice in here, but we'll get rid of that. All right, okay. So this is what I suggest, is just take out the heads that you don't like. Red's cat's head. All right, so we save the preset again, male people head. Okay, so then we go here and we turn off include head morphs and we turn on the body morphs. And let's see what happens when we just morph his body and see. Now you see, this isn't bad. I don't really like morphing the body that much. I don't like having to go in and just morph with every little, and this just gives me a way of kind of just doing something quick. See, that's nice. Okay, so then how do we get out of here? We just close it. Now, I don't know why, but that still totally looks, his face still looks like, Ethan, okay? But maybe it's just because he's got the same skin and all. Let's go to iRay, see what this looks like. Now that is nice. See, he looks more masculine than, see, this is to me, okay, I'm liking this, okay? Because every time I've tried to use these Morph Mixer products, I've just ended up with like an abomination. The characters that came out of it were horrific. And now it's like every one of them that comes out of it is nice. If you pick your good characters, okay, to mix together. And it's only using a certain amount of them. How they're doing that, I'm not sure. But this is the answer to finding, taking all of your figures, mixing them all up, and creating like random figures and just saying, okay, there it is. Because it's like, I'm liking almost, I think, every one of them. I liked every one of them. And the same with the body shape. I really liked every body shape, pretty much. I didn't see anything that was like immediately bad. This is a little too more muscular than I usually use for a figure. But let's go back. Let's go play with this some more here. Okay. Now, if I change his head, we'll never see that head again. Okay. So, but let's go back to the head morphs. Okay. Let's close out of here. Let's save this as Ethan file, save as scene. Ethan new, okay? So without proper documentation, here we go. It's, yeah, well, it's not like there's no proper documentation. There's no documentation at all, I don't think. So, all right, so I am liking this, okay? This, okay, I can tell you right off the bat that I will use this. If I can just, boom, come up and, you know what, there are times when, let's put some pants on him. Now, I will say that it's only happened to me twice in all the years that I've been using Daz Studio. But I've like had a couple of actors in the scene before. And then I've tried to, one of them, their face was just perfect. And the other one, no matter what I did, if I switched it to this face or that head or this head or that head or this head, it's only happened to me twice where I've spent like an hour and a half just changing the face on that character because every time I would change it, it just looked horrible. And sometimes I don't know, and I don't know what causes that. I think sometimes it might be the lighting, it might be the fact that they have a certain angle that the character's in, or that it's just too far away and you really can't see the definition of their face or something. But it's happened to me twice, and they were so memorable because I remember trying like morphing their head 100 times with this character, that character, this character, that character, this character, that character, this character, and just over and over and over. And I can't even, I can't stress how really terrible that was. And this right here is the answer, okay? Is where I can just come down here and say, your head is terrible. Click on this, open up my character thing here, which would be, it looks like it remembers it. Let's see, load preset just in case, male people head. It looks like it remembers. And then I go head only, and so include body morphs, okay, head morphs. So we can just come in here and change his head. Let's go to, now look at that. See, this is amazing. That's even better. This is just amazing. I got to save this. Just, my gosh, save. I mean, look how, like, kind of puffy his lips look. And, I mean, this is, like, better than any character and I don't know, he might have, what's her name's lips? Yeah, this is amazing. I think he's got Norbert or Rupert's lips or something. It's funny. This is really nice. Okay, so we got Ethan here. So we'll save Ethan. He's just absolutely beautiful. I've got to take that character out with the nose problem, because I can't have that nose in any of my figures. It's just so squished up and everything, and that took me an hour to try and get rid of that nose and put something on that face that didn't look like that. So I kind of can feel for the artist who created that figure, because sometimes you just, no matter what you do to the nose, it doesn't look right because of the elongation or something, the width or something of the face, the way it's pressed in or something. This is very nice. This figure, the way the face looks, it looks less contrived. It looks more like it looks more natural, like it's, because it's a mixture of things. It looks, now let's see if we go into parameters. We can go to currently used. Look what it used. Some of Walter's head. Okay, it tells us. Okay, how Zach's head, Ethan's body, Ethan's head. That's why it's here like that. We bring that down, and that's terrible. So it kept Ethan's head at 100%. Why? Okay, Lorenzo's head and Walter's head. So it just put a little bit of these other characters in at 22, 24. I think it 19% for Lorenzo's head. And then we still have Ethan's body, FN Ethan. But then we have some of Arun and Charles. This is what it did. It mixed these bodies in. I like this, okay? It's the first time I've ever used like a character mixer that worked, for at least for me. This is amazing. Now there's also a way to save these morphs, the morph setup. So this is very nice. Just beautiful, 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 beautiful. Very beautiful. Yeah, so there it is. And Walter is like this old guy, but a little bit of Walter in there. Did some nice, and we have this Ayan Wolf head. Ajan Wolf. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, let's take Ethan out of here. Okay, we're going to go File, New. And we'll go New Scene. It's going to ask him, would you like to save? No. We already have it saved. Okay, I think I saved it. All right, so we're going to put a Genesis 8 figure in here. Now, this is going to be harder to isolate. Now, I don't remember. Okay, that's hair, actually. All right, so we're going to now find a Genesis 8 figure. Figures. Let's put a Genesis 8. So no, it doesn't work with all figures, okay? So this is an 8-1 figure. Let's go with Rocco. Let's just put him into the scene. And then we got to put some pants on. He's an 8-1 figure. It does work with all figures, but it doesn't like work with, find all the morphs and so no, it doesn't. It's what and they write it like they know that what they're doing. The way to write that is that it will find all your Genesis 9 morphs and blah 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 and use them on your Genesis 9 figures. It will find all your Genesis 8 morphs and use them on the Genesis 8 figures. Okay, Rocco's got this weird thing with his, and I kind of wish they hadn't done that. So, because his face, the coloration on he's just very beautifully colored, and it's like then that. Okay, so once again, it's just, I don't know what it is, but they kind of ruined it by making his boobs look like that. So, all right, let's go now to scripts. Let's put some pants on him. Favorites, quick close, Genesis 8. Put some pants on him. Okay. Now let's go back to our most used script. We have him selected, character mixer. Now this should find considerably more morphs. All right, so we're going to go male realistic, okay? And we'll do the head first. Okay, 3D universe. We got to go through this 3D Memphis head, I think is okay. I'm not sure. Mark head. Okay, these look like male heads, okay? Changeling chick. Oh, she is the artist, okay? Dragomir, Magnus, Puck. Okay, we'll keep Raphael and okay, Zophiel. I think I'm going to take that one out because I think he's a little bit evil kind of looking. Sebastian Head. Okay, you have to know Haben. I can't remember this. Haben. All right. I can't remember half of these. Gideon, Harrison. We'll try them. And you have to go and whittle them down and find out which ones that you don't want. Okay, this all right, we got to find out the ones that aren't Jolinus. Okay, I'm going to have to look these all up. Now it's this one here where we end up Merlin, Necromancer. I think we're going to go with taking that one out. And Pablo, Sanjay, the Brute, Torian, Torment, Tristan, Vladimir, okay, Valentino Zale, I think. I'm not sure. He might be a George original head, okay. Okay, these are okay. Quince. All right, Zivo, Jim, Matt, Ray, Raj. Okay, we'll keep them. Oh God, I've got a lot of these characters. This is interesting. This is going to be very interesting here. Rocco, we have Rocco here. And Theo Head. I have a feeling this is going to work better with Genesis 8 than it will Genesis 9. So what I have to do is Ichabod might be a little bit weird kind of looking. Armstrong, Casper. It's nice knowing who who created these. Your favorite. Casper's one of my favorite. Buster is another one of my favorites. So it's nice to be able to come in and just grab a bunch of your favorites and just click them. Okay, ear. Decay, what's this? Mouth decay, we're going to turn them off. Okay. Farron, Kane, okay, Kincaid, Rex Head, I remember him. Rascal Thorn, okay, we'll leave these. Cooper, Twinklefoot, he's a young guy. Charles Trajan. Oscar. Okay, Xander. Roderick. Okay, we're in the J's. Okay, Fallen Angel. I'm not sure what these are. Kooky. Zach. Achilles. Spicy Fusion, Shane Booker. You have to look up all these, or what you can do is just come through and click the ones you know and like to use. Okay, Akhenaten's okay. Scale the Undead. Okay, he's going. Now they've got a bunch of alien heads. Now there's not supposed to be stylized. Okay, which head morph? What are these benefits? All right, Diablo, we're going to turn that off. I'm not sure. For Torment Head, Brutus Head. Okay, we're in the M's. Mad Scientist, we don't want them. Norbert, we're going to take him out. He's a little bit too goofy here. We're trying to get Asher, okay, Vernon. Spicy Fusion, Pike, Radiant, Fox, Caspar. Well, I don't even know who these are. Okay, I think these are head shapes. Okay, so we're going to leave them. Okay. And then we go here. Grundvar. I have to look these up. See, the thing is you can't select it and like copy and paste and open it in the store. Stormhead. Grundvar. Welcome, Art. Welcome, dear friend. Riker, we got Romeo, we got Reds, we got Gaius. Okay, these all look like they're all going to work, okay? What have we got here? Kato, he's kind of odd looking, but Nick, these works, okay? We'll leave the Sasha and Zane and Lance and all of those, okay? Bane. Okay, we're going to leave a bunch of these. This will be the big head thing. Toyin. I have a problem. This is Julian. We're getting the Twisted Metal. Austrius. I think some of these. Okay, Gunnar, Callum. Okay, we got Vincent. We'll keep these also. And Harold, KO, and one left. A Changeling. Change-Ming head. I don't know what that... Warlock. I think we're going to take that one off. Okay. We'll save the preset as... okay, this one I'd like to change to male people head 9. Okay. And we're going to go male people head 8. 8. All right, let's see what happens to his head. Okay, head only. Okay, this is going to be terrible, probably. So it's going to find, yeah, so we got some kind of monkey face here. So this is the problem, is that like just a bunch of heads that are just terrible. This is what happens when these artists come up with just ugly heads and they put them on people, and then everything, you know, you have to go through. Okay, Dinky. We can get rid of Dinky. He's kind of like So, all right. So what we'll do is we'll turn all of them off. Pretty, huh? So we'll just turn them all off. Okay, let's see. How do we do that? Okay, 3D universe. We're going to turn them all off. Okay, remove all. Okay. And then we go through like this, and we'll pick the heads we want. Okay. We're going to, okay, we'll use Dragomir. Okay. Sebastian can go in. Okay, and we're going to use Harrison can go in. And Mason can go in. Alex Capital, we'll allow him in. Christian, okay. Diego, we'll let him in. And Holt, he's got a pretty... Jonathan, John, okay, we'll go, we'll let Michael 8-1 head. Pablo. Torian can come in. And let's see what we got here. All right, these are 8-1 heads, remember? Okay, so Jasper Jones. I don't think these are just Genesis 8 in general. They're not. Okay, Bruno. Bentley, we'll let him in. And we'll let Hudson in. Harrison, and Rocco, Walker. I don't know if I can remember him. All right, Conrad. We'll throw this Novak. Buster can come in. Casper. And Jet. Riker. Gunner. Okay. Kai. Isn't it says filter, so maybe you can actually search. That's a novel idea. Esteban, Achilles, Diego. All right, those are Julian Thomas. All right, we're down in the M's now. Matt, Thomas, Trevor, and what else have we got here? Fusion heads. Changeling Chick is a vendor, yes. Hello, Berlin Ted. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here, friend. We are working on this new thing here. This character mixer. We're going to pick the heads we want to use to mix, okay? And that's how we do this. Robert, okay. I don't think I found Roy here yet, so I wonder if I can find Roy. 3 matches. Okay, Roy. How do I find it? What? Roy. Tell me that just... Okay, no. Okay, I just added 3 Roys. Not sure where they were, but I think it would have added the Roy that I wanted, but then I don't know what the other Roys that got added in were. Okay, this one is Roy Head, okay. Bruce Head. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Where did Ted disappeared? Yeah, I think he took his chat out. So yeah, that's okay. I guess 2, or maybe we. No, I guess he took his chat out. But it's very nice to have you watching, Ted. You take care. You have a good night. Yes, okay, we're going to go back here. All right, I think we're going to go and save these presets as Gen 8. We'll go Gen 8, head 8.1, 8.1 head, 8.1 head, and then we go Genesis 8.1, and we'll go select, which means that's just ones that I've selected out. Okay, I don't know that, all right, let's see, head only. Let's see what happens now. We should get something a little bit kind of normal. All right, head only. Now that looks like Rocco's head. Okay, so what we're going to do is close this. Let's go into parameters and take Rocco's head off. I don't think it can do much when Rocco's head is set at 100%. Okay, so what it did, it mixed Riker's head. It only mixed one other head with it. Okay, so let's go back in now, script, most used, character mixer, and we'll load our select heads, okay, just in case it doesn't load it. What was it, select? Gens 8 head select, okay. Cherubit. Oh, this is okay. I'm looking at these. Sebastian, okay. All right, so we do that. Now this is the Genesis 8 head. Okay, so we come in here and we say total morphs to include. Let's go with 6. And let's go with like 16%. Okay, so this is kind of neat. All right, that still just looks like Rocco. It's the skin, I guess. Let's try a head only again. Okay, well, let's go with more heads, and then we're going to go also with limit sum total to 100%. Head only. That would give 10% each one. That's horrible. Let's see, head only. Okay, that one's kind of horrible too. So, but let's go back. Let's go 6, and then we'll head only. That'll give a few less mixed in. Okay, so you can see Michael here. See, I can probably guess it. Okay, this isn't right. Because it's only, okay, it's put Rocco's head back at 100%. And then it's only, this hasn't changed. Oh, these are currently used. Okay. So, currently used, yeah. Oh, okay, we have to go out and come back in. And I told you it had Michael's head, didn't it? Michael 8, told you it had his, I could just look at that chin and say that's Michael's chin. Diego, okay, Riker, Roy, so maybe we have to come back out and come back in. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Rocco's body, okay? And there's no Rocco in here, okay? Now look at that face. So now we're starting to get somewhere here, okay? Look at that. It looks very Genesis 8, though, still. But I like this. Suddenly, again, it's like, it's not contrived by a human. It's just kind of like AI face. Because it's not contrived. It's not where somebody said, oh, I'm going to pull the nose out and pull this in and pull that in. It's done like nature by accident, okay? And I like this. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, this product is a definite buy. Okay, if you have it in your cart, buy it. Like, I let it sit in my cart all night and all day. And then I bought it and said, well, I've got to do, you know, this is my job, is to show you all how to do this. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Art, you are always a joy to have in the chat. Yeah. Okay. So this, I like this face. Now, the thing okay, if I change it, we lose it forever. Okay. So we're going to save this as Alf Wiedersehen. Save as scene A. Alf Wiedersehen, Alf Wiedersehen, Weidersen. Okay, Wiedersehen. Okay, so now we can go back in here and just play around with this some more. Okay, scripts. I tend to think that you're better off kind of starting out with your Genesis 8 figure and then just doing this so that you don't have one head already at 100%. Okay? Just a thought, okay? Scripts, okay, most used. Now let's play around with this again. All right, so we come in here, and let's go back to 10 again, but let's tell it to limit the sum total to 10% to 100%, so everything should only be about 10%. Let's see what we get. Well, that's horrible. Okay, I bet it did something. Okay, we're going to go in here. And now I think what we have to do is click out and in again, or, yeah, okay. So, yeah, we've got a little, it's probably my fault for putting so many people in here, but look at it did. It put 10 people in. Harrison, Rocco, it didn't bring our Rocco head back and put it. Yes, it did. It put Rocco's head back in at 100%. See, that's what we have to do is take his head and turn it off to get why it does that, I don't know. But that is our figure, okay? And so this, I just love this. Now, okay, we've got a little bit of Alex Capital. See all of these guys are at about 9, 4, little 4. It said, no, just a little bit of Michael, a little bit of Owen, and a little bit of Rocco. Rocco we have turned off. Okay, so you have to come in and turn your main figure off. That's why I said it might be easier, best. Let's take Rocco out, and let's bring in just our Genesis 8 figure, which I think I might have him here in favorites. This would be Dev Items, Genesis 8, 1. Let's go 8-1 Basic Male. I hope this has some kind of skin on him. We could give him a better skin and then do this. Okay, because the Genesis 8 male. So the Genesis 8 male doesn't have a morph. Okay, so we wouldn't have to keep turning it off, but his skin is just horrible. So let's go here and find a Genesis 8 male and give him better skin. Taurus, let's see about his. I don't know how his skin looks. Let's see. It's going to look better than this. Why the Genesis 8 male has lip gloss, I don't know. It's just, I'm not sure that they put a lot into the shape of his face to make the shape of the Genesis 8 male face is kind of perfect, but it's the skin and things like that. I think Michael 4's skin is better than this, so okay. I don't know that Taurus's mats are going to work. You know what? If you convert this Genesis 8 male to PBR skin, it might actually look pretty good. So that's a thought. Okay, I have been fasting 1 meal a day, and that's it. No snacks, no nothing. That and water. Okay, looks better than the other one did. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it's okay. It works. We're going to mess with the face, okay? So anyway, so it's okay. Let's go with brown eyes. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, so now let's put these tattoos on him. Let's see. What do we got here? Are they on the back? Look at that. Beautiful. All right, so yeah, with the Taurus. All right, so we bring it a little bit closer. We go to scripts, most used, character mixer. We got some kind of vein or something going up through his head. Not sure what that is. Okay, so we're going to now, let's double check first before we come in here and look at parameters. Currently used. Okay, so there are no, I believe this is part of this vein coming up through here. That's pretty nice. That's nice skin. Now, okay, what we could do, let's try converting this skin to PBR. One-click PBR. Okay, we have to look at and see if his translucency. So we go to surfaces, Genesis 8 male, and we go skin, and then we go to surfaces, and we go to face. He does have a translucency. See, this translucency is lighter than the base color, so that means he has his own a real translucency. So when we go to this PBR skin, we click keep translucency. We don't want to create a new one because we got a beautiful one already, so we keep it. Oh, he already has PBR skin. He's what am I thinking? He's Genesis 8.1. Okay, that was when PBR skin came out. Okay, we could come down here. And the roughness, okay, where's the, does he have a bump map? The more normal map, let's turn that off. That still didn't get rid of that darn vein. Detail weight. Okay, so the normal map can come up a little. What happens when we bring it way up? Okay, that didn't do anything to that vein. Specular would be the lose yourself within a morning star. Okay, here's the normal map. We got two of them, the detail map and the normal map. That's where our vein is. Okay. Okay, and now it's still bad. I'm just going to switch this skin. It's bothering me. It's not working. The vein on the top of his head is bothering the crap out of me. And I take that down, and then he's too shiny. So let's find another skin. Another Genesis 8.1 male skin. Is Alistair a... Is Alistair... No, he's Genesis 8. Okay. We'll put an 8.1. Put it in parentheses. This is a nice new thing. 8.1. Okay, I'm not even sure that Michael's skin is... All right, I don't want to mess with this too much. How about Jacques? Where is the one with... we'll give him this... See about this skin and see if that works. It didn't work. Oh, because we have... Oh, that's just the face. John base mat. Okay, beard. It's a painted beard. Oh, that's the mat for the beard. Okay. And what if we do this without the scar? Okay. That works. Okay, I like that better. Okay. Painted on eyebrows. They work. All right, so now we're going. Now this is our Genesis 8 male, believe it or not. I'm 8.1. Well, it's Genesis 8. This is Genesis 8, 8.1. They're all the same. Okay, so we're gonna we'll save this as scene. And we'll call character. Okay, Genesis 8.1 character mixer. Accept. Okay, we do one more double check into our used parameters. Currently used. Okay, demon head ridges. Well, it's good. Those are off. Okay, so there are no used parameters. So he is like stock Genesis 8.1. Okay, that's what he is with the John skin. Okay, so we now go back to most used, go back to our character mixer, and we're going to mess around with his shape, face shape. So we're back. We've still got 10 here. Select it. Remember, it's the last thing you did. So now it shouldn't keep, unless it decides to put... Okay, let's go out of here and see what we've got here. Parameters currently used. So it used Rocco, but it only put Rocco at 7%. So it didn't crank anything up all the way. Look at that. See, so this is nice. A little bit of all these guys. So, let's go back. Now let's just play around with this. Now you get, look at those, look at the depth of those eyes. There's something really deep and head only here. Now I see they're using Roy. I don't like that one as much. Okay, not like that one either. You changed this, okay. Now I don't see where it says we can save. Well, you have to save the figure, okay? And okay, add all, remove all, matches, body type. Oh, it tells you what it's used here. Oh, that's so cool. 8.1 male, total artist. Okay, Art, you were way ahead of me with reading these names like Changeling Chicken. I wasn't even noticing this. Yes. We got a little bit of Pablo here. Now that's very nice. Something really beautiful about this here. And he looks more like Jon Snow than the Jon Snow one. So, very nice. Hudson, Sebastian, my favorite characters all lined up here. This is a good product, people. This is good. This is really good. Look at that. And there's some of Bruce now and Bentley, Holt. Yeah, Buster's head. Oh my gosh. Mason and Rocco. Michael 8. There's that chin again. The AI likes that. Head only. It's almost like this is AI here. This is really nice. And again, we got 13% of Rocco. Dragomir. You can tell Dragomir with a sharp jawline. See here, boom. Where it comes down. That's Dragomir. Very nice. It's like nature. It's just like, to me, it's like getting a figure that's not contrived, but it's more like luck of the draw kind of figure. Just very nice. And this gives you this, shh, you never have to buy another figure again. It's just like, this is it. If you have enough figures, you can just kind of morph them into, and I love the way the eyes, look how the eyes come to fold down over the eyelid, the eye up in here, they kind of fold down over. That is very nice. Very nice. Beautiful. Now these eyes are painted on. They don't stick off of the eyebrows. So what I told you, these painted on eyebrows, they can look much better than the fiber mesh ones. It all depends on how good the artists are, and the Daz artists are really good at painting on. There's like, okay, so there's like nothing. So then you go in and grab the bodies, and now the bodies of the figures aren't necessarily going to be the same heads that you're going to use, because a lot of the, like Buster has got a big beer belly and everything. You don't want to necessarily use his body. But Buster's head is like that's where he gets those eyes right there. This is Buster here. I'm sure there's Buster in here. No, I guess not. Wow. There are people that buy and use one character in all their stories and renders. The rest of us use 1 to 2 details on a character and a different one on another. Now you can morph them together. Yes, very easily. Just by the click of the button. And if you like it, I like that I can click 10 of them and have it put a little bit of so many different characters together and do it so well like this. I like that because it's like, well, what if you just use 3? Well, then you're going to kind of recognize where they come from. This is amazing. Okay, so we're going to save this guy. I think I like this. Save that. Save. And then save. And then we'll go File, New. We're going to go to Genesis 8. I have a lot of Genesis 8 figures. Okay, so I think it let me use the Roy figure because I have, converted Roy figures, my Genesis 8 to Genesis 9, so I have Genesis 8 morphs here. I'm not sure. Okay, so, but now we go here, and we'll get rid of this. We'll go File, New Scene, Create. And I guess it knew that I had already saved it. That's amazing. Okay, and so we're going to now go and find a Genesis. We're going to use our Genesis 8 figure, and we'll go down through Okay, so favorites. Okay, favorites, dev items, Genesis 8 basic male. Okay. We're going to put him in the scene. I wonder if his skin is actually better than, I don't think it is better than 8.1. I think it's the same skin. It's definitely the same shape of the head. I absolutely love Genesis 8's head shape. I just absolutely, I think it's like the most perfect head shape, but it's just the skin is terrible. Okay, so now we gotta, I have a lot more Genesis 8 skin to, we're just gonna look for 8. Okay, and let's see if we can find a good skin for him. Within a morning star. Let's try this Vince. No tattoos. Vince Matt. No tattoos. A little bit too ruddy looking. Kind of. It's not bad. All right, we'll use Vince. No brows. Okay, we got painted on brows. No face tattoos. Okay. No torso tattoos. Okay, and we'll give him brown eyes. Okay. And, all right, so Vince works. And now let's go open up our script. Character mixer. This is going to look for a lot more of these now. Okay, so we're going to include male, realistic, and head. Oh gosh, all of my Genesis 8 characters are all contained within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artists? That doesn't make sense. Overweight? Something's wrong here. Twain. Yeah, something's really wrong here. Okay, well, maybe I've got them turned on and okay, I had the wrong, okay, I see. I had him backwards or something. Okay, so this is it, okay. Memphis body, I think that's a boy, I don't think I want him, okay. Oh, these are bodies, we're gonna do head. Okay, this is making, okay, I still don't want this, the head here. What do we got? Marquette, I don't know who that is. Okay, I'm going to only pick the ones, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to just pick the ones, okay, remove all. And I'm going to pick, okay, Dragomir. And we'll keep Raphael. Sebastian can stay. Harrison. And we'll keep Mason. And Holt. Michael 8. We'll keep Tristan. Valentino. You can pick your own people. You pick your own group, okay? Jasper, Marcos, okay. Khalib. Bruno. No, we'll keep this guy. Hudson. Harrison. We'll keep Marcos. Walker. Buster. Keep Buster's head. Casper. And Jet. Gunner. We'll keep Gunner. A lot of these are the same ones that were for the Connor. Tristan. Okay, Gypsy Angel. We'll do the keep Theron. We'll put Rex in. And Malik. And I don't know if I remember him that well, but some kind of Trajan. We'll keep Roderick. All right. Diego. Which one do we want? Oh, Prime. These are Prime Diego. I'm not sure what those are. Akhenaten. Mad Scientist. Asher. We're going to keep him. Wow, there's like a lot here. Spicy Fusion. I'm not sure who those are. Pike. Roy. Cade, Tucker. Can't remember them. I wish I knew my heads a little more than I do. Reds Mateo, we'll keep him. Riker. Oh, Steric is the dwarf. Nick. Can't remember those. I wish they had little pictures of them. Rodrigo, we'll keep him. Gunnar, keep him. If you only pick people that you know. Alexander, okay. That you know you want to blend. Okay, so we're going to save preset. Okay, we're going to go, let's go with up to 10 again. To 10. And now let's limit that so that it's at 100%. Welcome, Chris. We are having some fun today with this character mixer. Very nice to have you here, friend. Very nice. Very, very nice. So we're going to call this select, but we're going to call this Genesis 8. We're going to save these heads. So what I've done is selected the male heads. Select. So this is a Genesis 8. The basic Genesis 8 figure. This is the shape of the Genesis 8 head. And what we've done is put a better skin, because the Genesis 8 skin is terrible. We put a better Genesis 8 skin on the figure. And then and that's it. And I gave him brown eyes instead of blue. And then what we did was open this up, and we have selected male and realistic, and it gave us a ton of lists of all of our characters. So I went through and picked the characters that I wanted to use, like Raphael and Dragomir and the Harrison. And there's I can come in and I can save as many sets as I want of like groups, but now when I click this, it changes the shape of the head to those figures. That is very nice. Now it tells me who they've used. I can definitely see. Wow. There's Jet here. Oh, wow. And it's like it just took my favorite characters and just mixed a tiny bit of them in. And then I can go head. This is only head only. So that's all we're working with is the head right now. This is really nice because it's only got one, screen. When I looked at the way they set up the promo, it was like, oh gosh, there's all these different options and screens. And what they do is they blow up these different areas. But it's only one screen. It's kind of easy to use. Okay, there's definitely some Dragomir in here. Yeah, see, I can tell by the sharp jawline. Okay, so I can tell. And they put 14%. We got some of Roy in here too. Yeah, this is nice. It's just, you'd never think that. Oh, now that's even better. Look at that. We got Tristan, Roy, Casper. Yeah, and the Casper, you can see the eyes. His eyes are a little smaller. And Buster's got the small kind of eyes that do that. Let's just take a look at this. See, this is a gorgeous grouping of figures to blend together. So it saves you hours of dialing. And you can just take your favorite figures, like, 100 of them or whatever, if it's female or male, their heads, and those are definitely Buster's eyes. And you can just draw them up into a completely different person. That is nice. Favorites, see, all of a sudden, and you see, what I thought about this product, because the problem is when I go to take a figure like our Genesis 9, we were working with Genesis 9. Does this work with Michael 4? How many Michael 4 figures do you? How many Victoria figures will it take a Michael 4 figure and give you all the morphs and allow you to morph them? We're gonna find that out. Okay, files, save as. I don't have that many Michael 4 figures, but let's see. Scene. Okay, Gen 8. And this is called Character. Character Mixer. Okay. All right, now I'd like to go back in and just kind of mess with this a few more times, okay? Because I've got this really awesome group of characters and that I can just kind of like click a button and it morphs between all my favorite figures. I've never had a character like Mixer work this nice. Okay, now they're all starting to look the same, but they're not. There's got a little bit of Gunner in here. Let's bring it down to like, so we can see a little more of these figures in here. Head only. Let's go 4. Okay, so this is Jet, Holt, Raphael, and Casper. And they're all at about 22%, 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, they all add up to about 100. Very nice. Head only. Let's see what we've got here. Wow, I like that too. Matt, Gunner, Riker. Wow. That one looks a little bit alien. Let's see. Raphael. Wow. Jet. That's a little bit funky there, too. Every once in a while, you get one that's weird. That's a Trajan head? No, Harrison. I think Harrison's got a big head. Holt. They both, Holt and Harrison, have big heads. Wide heads, like that masculine kind of head. Buster's head. Oh, there's his eyes again. Those beautiful eyes that kind of like cleft a little bit on the side. Buster's beautiful, beautiful figure. So you could slowly start adding more, and you just want to make sure you don't have any elves. Now that is very nice right there. Diego, Roy, Matt, and Tristan. Look at this now. Just amazing. There's so much character in that face. It just looks, like I said, it looks like it was born out of nature and not out of like deliberateness, like of an artist, like a Daz artist, because it's just mixing all these pieces in together like the way DNA does it. And if anybody says you that the eye, okay, so there's something wrong with the eyes here. I don't have the correct, the scapula or whatever, that little flap of skin isn't right there. I think there's a way to fix that, but it's not right. It didn't get fixed when I put the skin on, okay? So, but it's okay. All right, so he goes. So now you can go again back into your parameters and see this is Diego and Matt, Roy, and Darius. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, I am very pleased with this product. So we're going to just try now a Michael 4. We're going to try just switching this to 4. I don't think this is going to work with Michael 4. Michael 4 base, and I don't think I have any other... I don't think I have any other Michael 4... Okay, except... I don't think I have any other Michael 4 shapes. It was just kind of too complicated to deal with, all the different shapes with Michael 4. I bet they're like $1 each now, those all the other Michael 4 characters. Now, if this would kind of change this, what would be nice is be able to select Michael 4's skin and switch it to PBR, convert it to PBR, and I don't think you can. Let's try it. So, okay. What's wrong with Michael? Okay, he's here. God, I love Michael. Michael 4. I just always been a huge Michael 4 fan. Every time I try to use him in a scene, it comes out disastrous. Not every time. Every once in a while, I can get him and sneak him into a scene, and he just looks amazing. There's something about the art back then that they did something really amazing with Michael. Michael 4. Looks like he's got a scar, like these scars right here. it's just just amazing work with his skin and his shape, everything about him. I don't think that we have artists. Well, you know, I don't think. Art, you have a lovely evening. It is 10:30. It's late. You have a wonderful good night, Art. You take care. And we will hopefully see you again. We'll see you again, hopefully in the next video. It's lovely I love having your sense of humor here. It gives me a break from my seriousness. Let's see if this character mixer. Okay, character, please select a figure before running this applet. Okay, so the answer, it does. Yes, Serenity's Gate. I recommend this. I have bought a bunch of these products, these character mixers. I don't think I used them right. Every time I would click the button and it would say randomize or whatever, and I would just end up with the most horrible. The secret is to take the stylized and the figures out, and only select the ones that you want to randomize. But as time goes on, you may be able to like slowly introduce more and more and more into your groups and end up with some really amazing stuff. I like this. And what I like especially is about it is that this solves my Genesis 9 problem with having figures look too feminine. Okay, so I want to do one more thing and see if I can, this PBR skin, let's go to surfaces first. I don't think it would convert his skin to PBR. Let's go to his skin head. Now this is diffuse. This isn't, his skin isn't even iray. So, but let's try it. Let's see if this program, this one-click PBR, create transparency, do it. To use this script, select a Genesis 2, 3, 8, or 8.1, or 9 figure that does not currently have PBR skin shaders. He doesn't, but oh, he's not Genesis 2. So yeah, I think I have converted his skin. All right, and I think his skin is like HD. And how would they, change this skin? Well, I don't think his skin is HD. And I believe that I could run him through some kind of, well, you have to go in and you have to select all his body parts and then go and select here, browse, and you have to change his skin to the HD one, everything, like his face here. This would be face. Which one? High. This is the high resolution face. JPEG. Okay, see, that didn't work. Oh, I didn't have the right thing selected. I think I had his ears selected. Let's see, surfaces, skin head, skin face. Okay, and when you select that, see, it says simple. All right, but we go here and browse. And this is the high. Okay, see this, so this is higher resolution. Look at that, see? That's not bad. And you have to do that for every map that's on his body. Switch them all to the high resolution maps. Why it doesn't come in that way, I don't know. But see, it's not as nice as it. That's almost not as bad as, so these maps, if they just put the high resolution map on, that would be okay. His lips look a little bit just they don't have enough detail in the lips. Oh, but I think you can go and switch his lips. So let's see. That's where the tear, eye surface, skin, hand, lip. Okay, and so this would be the simple face. So we go back here to browse, and we put the high face on. Look at that. Suddenly we got lip, high resolution lips. Yeah, see, this is nice. This is almost as nice as some of the, and this is all with, now what we're going to do is, see, there's going to be issues with the way that this works with Genesis 9, because if I go here to my favorites, okay, and dev items, let's see what happens when we load the Genesis 9 dev load, okay? So we got to go Genesis 9. Oh, we don't want the dev load, okay? We got to have eyes. All right, so we got to delete this. Let's go favorites, Genesis 9. Okay. Let's find some skin for Genesis 9. We'll give them Nathan's skin. Okay. Ah, Eve, you are here. Wonderful. You did miss Art. Art just went to bed about 15 minutes ago. Yeah, we are working with the character mixer, and it has turned out, I wouldn't just say this, and as you well know, I don't work for Daz. I wouldn't say this unless you know me. I can be nasty towards products, and I don't really, I don't like to be, and also it bothers me when I see like YouTube artists and all like ranting and raving about a product. It bothers me, because I figure, these companies, these big gigantic companies, are their bread and butter and all. Welcome. We are Nathan. Let's put Nathan's skin on this dev Genesis 9 figure. And so, but this character mixer is amazing. So I'm wondering what happens if I just go with this character mixer and if I just like should change the whole geometry. Let's see what happens if because there will be no morphs on this figure. So first thing we'll do is we'll try morphing the body, because that's going to be the most obvious if it doesn't work. Okay. Okay, so this is Genesis 9. What I didn't see, okay, that's Nathan's skin. It just doesn't look right on this figure. Let's put some pants on. Favorites. Okay, some shorts. Okay. Now what we're going to do is go into our script. Most used. Let's start with the body first. Yes. So, okay, we're going to remove all, and we're going to include body and take off the head. Okay, morphs, we're going to do the body first. And Dalton, okay, we'll leave. Okay, so we're going to remove all. We'll use Dalton. And I guess this unrivaled body's okay. Let's see, we got Lorenzo. We'll use some of that. Okay. What have we got? Bartholomew's okay. And Charles, Hudson. I can't remember these people. Hudson, maybe. Let's see. I'm just going to go with the ones that I know. Ethan. I think I had problems with Ethan. Okay. Marius, Daz 3D. Make sure you don't pick any base masculine. We're going to use that, the base masculine. Dane is okay. Toon, young adult body, no. Let's go with these orcs aren't going to work. And Harlow, okay, elderly, swollen dad. Harlow, let's go with just the Harlow body. We'll go with John's body, Julius's body. We'll go with the young adult, Julius. And John, skinny body, we'll just go with John body. Michael, 9 body. Nathan's body. Wagner's body. And let's see, Walter Younger body. Zach. Don't know if I remember Zach. I can't. Oh yeah, Zach is okay. And Jack. All right, I'm not sure about these right now. And then we're gonna go with Thalius. Yeah, Thalius I think was good, but I don't remember Thalius. Let's Ethan is again. Ethan I think might have had a problem. So I think I'm gonna leave. And John will. Okay. This one is good. Jeppe. We'll go with Sanders' body. Krugen. All right. See, I just want to have some body ones that I can use. Okay. Angus, Kevin. I don't remember these. Okay. Because if I just get a small grouping of them, I can just kind of boom, 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 and grab and get a body that I like. Peter body, Baxter. I have to look these up. Rupert, Kaz, Red's Kaz. I think he's good. I'm not sure. Okay, the Genesis male body. That is amazing that Sickle Yield gave us that. I didn't know that that came from Sickle Yield. That is amazing. Thank you, Sickle Yield. That is huge. That we have that she made us the Genesis male body morph. I was wondering if that came with the Genesis 9 figures, and it doesn't. Okay, Cade, Aiden. We'll go with Aiden's got a nice body. Kyle, we'll do with Kyle. We'll do Zeke. And Twisted Metal, we got Cillian. I can't remember Cillian. Okay, so we're gonna save these presets. We'll go with total morphs. We're gonna include like 7. Okay, and we're gonna limit that. Okay, we're gonna save this preset as Gen 9, select body morphs. These are select body, the ones selected ones out. Okay, so it's not just like all of them. Okay, so that's the trick. Okay, and now let's see what happens to this body when we do this. Okay, and it's going to give us a mix of these. Okay, so body only, male. So we got male, realistic, body morphs, and the ones I picked. And we're going to be mixing 7 of them together, and their total amount has to add up to 100. It can't go over 100. Okay, body only. Look at that. That is completely, that looks pretty close to male. Let's see. Yeah, see, it doesn't have, I don't see any. Now look, this is Dalton, Lorenzo, Walter, Kyle, Michael, Dane, Genesis 8 male body. Let's just take a look at this. Yeah, see, this is what we needed. This is exactly what we needed for Genesis 9. And so you can use this for your females. You just pick the most feminine females that you have, okay? That have the right shape to the body, and you add them into a group. Now let's do the head. Okay, this is This is a perfect body. I don't see any. Yeah, I usually have like little problems with the ribs, the way they jut out sometimes. I have a problem here with it not looking right on the sides, okay? Kind of like flopping down and looking like a breast. This does not at all. This doesn't kind of bother my masculine sensitivities, okay? So the head does, because we haven't done anything with the head. It's still, we still have our stylized non-gender kind of whatever head. So let's go back in here to most used character mixer again. Now I already have some heads done for the head, so we can just load the preset. Okay, so this is Genesis 9. Where is it? Male people head, Genesis 9. No, Eve is so awesome. That's such a great question. No, what it does is it takes all of your Genesis 9 figures, and you see, like when I slick this, it says include head morphs. Okay, why did that? It's supposed to be head morphs. Okay, load presets. I think I messed up here. This is would be, okay, Genesis 9 people head. Okay, include head morphs. Why is that only now allowing me to do the head? Let's turn that off. Okay, head only. I guess I had to toggle that. That's probably, all right, so when I select this, okay, watch what happens. Okay, so this. All right, this looks like it's selecting everything again, okay? Because this has got everything selected, and we're lucky that came out like that, because, all right, so we're going to load this preset. Okay, I might have to pick another group of head. Select body morphs, okay, male people head. Okay, see, that isn't loading. I'm not sure why. Okay, maybe I didn't do this right, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to remove all. I'm going to show you what this does, okay? So what you do is you go down through, those are his kinship. I'm not really too, okay, unrivaled head. I'm not going to do that. You pick your favorite heads, okay? So I like Dalton head. Okay, Lorenzo, I can't think of Lorenzo. We'll put Lorenzo in. Bartholomew. Okay, we're going to go with the ones I really know. Okay, Hudson. Okay, and we'll go with Kurt, I guess. No, Hudson is good. We'll go with Hudson. And the ones I really know. Ethan is good. This is for heads, okay? So you pick your Genesis. What it does is it gives you a list of all of the artists here that you own heads for, okay? And so if you click female and you have to click male and realistic or nothing will come up. If you just click male, there will be nothing here. You have to click this realistic or stylized, and you can also click HD morphs. That will put something in, I guess. But you have to make sure that if you select female, that you also select realistic, and boom, it will show all of your female heads, okay? And then what you do is you just come through and make sure, and you uncheck everything. So this base male masculine head, I'm going to include that one. And let's see, Gren, we don't want trolls. Okay, Dane, young adult head. We'll just go with the Dane head. Okay, and then we'll go with the John head, John 9. We'll put a little bit of Evar in there, okay? And Julius head, we want the young adult head, I think, for Julius. Okay, and then Lawrence, okay, I can't remember Lawrence. Michael 9, okay, we'll use some of him. And Nathan and Nikolai Santa Claus, we're going to not do that one. Wagner, okay, Walter and Zach. We'll do the young Walter head. Let's see, Walter young head. And Wukong, we don't want that. And Zach head, we'll do the Zach 9 head. And these are morphs, matching morphs. So, oh, we got a ton of them here. So these are all my Genesis 9 heads. Arun, Charlie, Casey. We'll do the Casey head. Oh, I don't know that I wanted the Casey one. Okay, let's see. Thalius. I can't remember some of the Ethan. And then we'll go with this Agent Wolf. Okay, so I'm picking the heads that I want to blend together. So it doesn't take you at all into the female realm, okay? It just takes, like, if you're picking all female heads, it just blends them, okay? And so it just cuts out the whole beginning kind of part. It just takes you to that geometry. So it's like a straight line between all of your morphs instead of a line always extending from the Genesis zygote kind of figure, okay? We'll put Sander in. And let's see what else we got here. I'm not sure about these right now. Male. I just want a group that I kind of know. Augustus, Luciano, Peter. Rupert. We'll put Rupert in. He's a little goofy, but Rupert. Red Cats, we'll put him in. Kaz, okay. Watch what this does. Okay, we're going to use the sickle yield, and we're going to also allow it to occasionally use the Genesis 8 male head to move that in. Okay, Aiden, we're going to use Aiden. Kyle, Zeke. All right, and Twisted Metal. Okay, so we're going to save this preset, and I'm going to save it as male people head. All right, and now we're going to try the head only, see what we get. Now, oh, this is only one, so that was just Zeke's head, okay? So now we're going to bring this up to like 10, but it will only mix them like at a 10% each, because at 10, if we click this limit, then they'll all add up to 100%. So we go to head here now. This is amazing. Look at that. See, these are all of these heads only at 10%. Now, how long would it have taken you to go in and change these heads like this? And let's go out of here just for a moment. Look at that. See, this is amazing right here. Okay? And what it is what I say is like, it's like nature. It's like, you know, where when you buy a figure in the Daz store, it's kind of contrived, where they've tried to like push it to a certain shape or something. But when you do use this product, we'll go back to Genesis now. See, this figure looks 100, to me, looks 100% male. There's maybe there's a little bit of EVAR in here. And you can go down to your parameters, and you can look at your currently used and say, now, did it use some of EVAR in here? No, it didn't. So it used a little bit of Zeke. Look at that beautiful jawline there. So I am 100% pleased. This completely answers my issues, okay? It used a little bit of Dalton, used a little bit of Lorenzo, a little bit of this Agent Wolf, John. It used 13% of John, a little bit of Nathan, Rupert, okay? Aiden, Kyle, and Zeke. It morphed just a little bit of their heads together, each one, and look what we have. I am extremely pleased with the way this is, because I have spent like hours just trying to get the torso to look right on a figure. Now I can just go in and click my favorite thing and it will, boom, it will just mix 10 of them, 5 of them, 6 of them, however many I want, and put a tiny bit of each one. And there's no more having to like lower it down and have it become more female and then add this and add that, and no more of that. You just add a little bit of each and that's what you get. No more of the original thing. So we go back into this script, character. Let's save this. This is Genesis. Okay, I'm going to go back out of here for a moment. We're going to save as. Oh, shoot. I saved it over the Genesis 8. Okay, that's all right. We'll go save as scene. Genesis 9, character. We'll call it character mixer 2, just in case I've got one already. Yes, I do too. I always mix my characters. I always change their faces. I never use them the way they are. And so this is a way to mix them. It's I got this for $16, okay? I highly recommend this particular product. It works with Genesis 8 and Genesis 9. I don't know. I think it said it worked with Genesis 3 and Genesis 2 as well. But you can just open this up, okay, and go into the character mixer, and you can set how many do you want it to mix and it picks them by random, or you could just select like 10 figures, select 10, your favorite 10, you know, and then come in and say, make the sum total. Oh, it's 13 for you? Ah, very nice. Somebody's got a bunch of vouchers. I used up my vouchers and then I bought it. So I only had like 14% off or something. And so it brought it down to 16 for me. But I love this product. I you know, all day I was thinking and saying, you know, this could be the answer, but then there was like this thing of like, it's going to be too complicated to use and kind of thing. It's not at all. All right, so now I can just go through here and click it again and just generate a different head, okay? Every one of these got definitely, see, I can see Nathan in there. When I see these heads, we got young Julius, okay? So we could bring this up even a little bit more. So it puts like 5% of each one. That's 13 heads, okay? And so it's only going to use a teeny bit of 13 different figures, okay? Now imagine how long it would take. Look at that. How long it would take. Look, that's 13 figures. It used a little bit of Genesis. Rupert, Dalton, Sander, Aiden. Look at these. My favorite characters, all a little bit. And they're all at like anywhere from 5 to 10%. Okay? It puts them in lines, so it shows you how much. Michael 9. It put quite a bit in Michael 9. Let's look at this. See, it doesn't look like weird on the side. It doesn't look... It doesn't, like every time I've tried to use these character mixers, they never worked right. And I think it was because I just didn't get that I had to take and create a subgroup of my favorite figures. But look at that. That is beautiful, right? Look at that jawline. Look at, it's just, you can pick your favorite figures, your favorite female figures, their heads, their bodies, and create something that's never been before. Like this figure, if I don't save this, it's gone forever, because I'll never probably mix those figures again. So I'm just going to save this. I like this better than the last one. That jawline is just gorgeous. This is what's been missing, because I have hated mixing figures in Genesis 9. Absolutely hated it. And now I can, this is the only way I'm going to mix figures is with this program, is with this character mixer. I'm just going to do it this way. I'm going to create like groups of characters and then have it just click the randomize. He does have a nice profile. He's got a nice front face, front too. Everything looks so symmetrical on his face. This is amazing. And also, it looks like his eyes have actually been resized to fit his head. That was another problem when you would go and mix your characters. The only thing I don't see here is that it's not used my Genesis, the ones that I have. Look at how masculine that face looks. That is just so perfectly masculine. There's a little bit of femininity around the lips, a tiny bit. So, but that is very, 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 very nice. So yeah, this is it. So you can write these down. You just come in. It's got used a little bit of the base masculine head, 22%. Okay, Mike. Okay, so I'm not sure why that's so high. Let's go back here. Let's go back to our scripts in here. Did that actually give us our base masculine head of 22%? Okay, now this is kind of gaga here, whatever this is. It's not that. So, yeah. So I am going to give this a 10 out of 10. Okay, this is a definite buy. Okay, watch this video and you will learn how to use this. Okay, so this just took and it saved me all that time and it mixed 7% of Zeke. Why Kyle's head is at 0, I don't know. Oh, maybe I have to come out and come back in. Okay, all right. So this is actually what it is. Okay. You have if you have this selected, you have to go out and come back in, and then it has to recalculate what they are. Why it's using 22% of the base masculine head, I'm not sure. Okay, but I'm happy with this. Okay, it's using part of the young Walter body. Oh, okay. So these are the body ones: Lorenzo, Dalton, Michael body, a little bit, 22% of the Kyle body, a little bit of the younger, Walter younger. This body, perfect. It's just, this is all perfect, okay? And so if you want the body a little bit bigger, then you can't, the only way to tell it exactly who you want it to use is to just make a subset of like 10 figures, okay? And then save it. And then you can click the randomize. And if you want them to be kind of muscular and a little bit bulky, then you add like some Hulk figure, like, you know, some kind of brute figure, okay? And then you would end up with a bigger body, or just come in and morph it afterwards, okay? But I see absolutely no flaws. So this is the way to get the the chocolate out of your peanut butter, or the peanut butter out of your chocolate, is to get the masculinity out of your female figures and get the femininity out of your male figures. Your Genesis 9 figures is with this program. It works. It really, really does. Now, there's a little bit of something with the eyes, too, here. Maybe a tiny bit of feminine. It might be the eyelashes, okay? If I put the straight eyelashes on, I think that's what it is. It's the eyelashes look a little bit kind of Maybelline. But I usually put the straight eyelashes on my figures, male figures. So look how those eyes... Just, you don't have to readjust the eyes after you've done your morphing. It does something to resize them and fit them right in. This this is it, people. This is it. They come, those eyes just come. Now they might be a little bit big. I don't think so, but this is it. This is this program is a work of art. So yeah, I would say it just rescued the Genesis 9 figure from, you know, from a lot of flaws and problems. It just brought the Genesis 9 figure completely together. So let's put some hair on him, some hair, and see what he looks like now. I am so pleased with this. It just feels like something's been fixed that's been a big problem for a long time. So now we can give her the smooth bob hair. No, just kidding. Now that we've gotten the masculinity in, you know, intact here, we can do something, something, you know, a little bit fun with it. You know, it's like I told you about the black room, about your scene, is like to get your scene black, you know, pitch dark, and then start introducing your lights, because you just never know if your camera's putting a light in the scene or if something else is doing something really bad with your scene, and you have to get your scene dark. Something, I don't think this hair is going to work. No. But it's not that bad. It's like suddenly once you get the face kind of right, you know, the hair can work. So let's see, but not quite there. Let's see. Paco hair. Where's my Charlie? See? Is it Charlie hair, I think it was called? No. Let's see if we can find it. Let's try this. Oh yeah, this is like my favorite. This got a different picture on it. I don't know why it did that. I think I screwed up my thing here. So we've got that hair, but then we can go here with this poses, and let's just push it down a little bit, like this one, hair length. Is that H pose? Yeah. Well, how about this one? Or this one? Yeah. That's okay. Wow. See this figure right here? It's just, I've been waiting to get figures like this from the Daz store, okay? I've been waiting. So this is the answer. It's like, I was going to say, shh, don't tell anybody, but you don't have to buy. If you have like a good set of Genesis 9 figures, you don't have to buy any more. I mean, you have like, this was going to, that I will still buy them, but I'm only going to buy figures that I would want to add into this magic mix, okay? So, but look at that face. I mean, it's just so amazingly perfect. And to look at this face and say, and go into the parameters and say, this has, oh my God, it's got Hudson's head, a little bit of Hudson's head. Dalton, Lorenzo, Dane, a little bit of the Genesis 8 male head mixed in, 7%. Agent Wolf, it's got Sanders' head, Michael's head, Rupert. Let's see, Red Cats and the Red Cats HD details, and Aiden, Zeke, and the younger head, Walter, younger head. All of that mixed in. I would never have mixed all those heads together. I would have mixed at the most 3 or 4. So this is amazing. All of these into this face. All of those faces melded in various degrees. And where is that Genesis 9, like, stylized, non-sexualized or whatever? It's gone. It's not even part of the whole. It's not even relevant. It's just. And what we started off with, we started off with the Genesis 9 figure. We started off with that stylized, non-sexualized, whatever, what's it called? We started off with, is it this it? Okay, shop. We started off with, where is it? With the non-gender specific body, okay? That's what we started off with, okay? We put that in the scene, and then I put Nathan's skin on him, on that figure, okay? And then I just ran this program and it made this. See, it took all of that completely out of the, because all it's adding, it's putting together are these. It's starting at the other spectrum, okay? And it's taking these finished figures and putting a little bit of this figure and a little bit of that figure and a little bit of this figure. It's not even calculating from that state to some degree, I guess. So this is amazing. It really, really is. So let's give him a pose. See what he looks like. That is just beautiful. I cannot believe how awesome it is. I can't believe how happy that I am that we now have been able to kind of get that, to get our figures back to the, you know, their sexuality, you know, you know, if you, like I said, if you want to add, you know, I'm all for adding, you know, for blurring the lines, but I want to do it from a black room. I want to start out with that masculinity, and then if I want to give him a purple sash or something, or a pink sash, that's when I add the light, okay? That's when I add in the light into the black room, okay? But you have to be able to get to your masculinity first, and then, or your femininity, then you add something, okay? And if you can't get there, then it's like having all these lights blaring in the room and trying to set up some sort of dramatic lighting scene when you've got so many lights coming from so many angles, you can't get any dramatic lighting. And speaking of that, we could go into the environment and go backdrop black. And then we could see about dramatic lighting. Then we go into our scene and we go to our environment options, parameters, here, infinite, okay, and we take our dome and scene only, and then we create a spotlight. Look through the spotlight. Okay, let's give the spotlight some illums. We'll go to 9. Okay, look through the spotlight. Up. Spotlight. Okay, go back to our perspective view. We'll turn this down a little bit. That is what I mean. See? This is nice. This is it, people. This is how we do it. This is how you do it. This is, you know, and, you know, when Genesis 9 first came out, I was like the most verbal critic, and it wasn't because I didn't like, you know, the fact that they built Genesis 9 on. It's just like, well, how am I going to do this, and how am I going to do that, and how do I do this, and how did I do this, and what didn't sink into my little teeny head sometime is that it takes time for all these, for the DAZ artists to come out with these programs. You know, just think how long it's been since Genesis 9 has been out and how long it's taken to get this done, okay? To get these kind of things made. Now, what I've been wanting to do here is save this. I want to find a pyramid. I want to make a pink pyramid in the background. I know, it's me, I'm weird. So I'm going to find a pyramid. It's just a prop, I guess. And we're going to put this pyramid in the background. It's kind of like a thing on the pink triangle, but a little bit more mysterious kind of thing. Z translate. Okay, I've got this all wrong. Okay, let's try X. Okay, we're going to create a camera. All right, what I've got to do is we're going to take this character, the Genesis 9 figure, spotlight, put them in a group. Okay, we're going to call this figure and spotlight. All right, figure and spotlight. Then I'm going to go from the front here. Then I can take my figure here and turn him, Y, rotate. X translate. Okay, let's put this, now I can go Z, and I know which way this triangle is going to go back. We'll go scale that up some. And over. And then we're going to take another spotlight. I always do my spotlights from default settings because I don't want anything changing the parameters and making my spotlights act weird. Okay, so we're going to come this way here with this spotlight. We'll go to parameters. We'll give this 9. Okay, and we'll come at this spotlight like this. Okay, let's go back to our camera, perspective view. Okay, create. Now we're going to turn this. Save this. Okay, and we can go now to the surfaces. Base color, pink. Y translate. This is what I mean about having your characters have that male. Okay, figure and spotlight. Getting that male thing done with them. Y rotate. X translate, Y translate, Z translate. Now the skin thing, I'm wondering if I can do something with this. Y translate. Spotlight 2. Okay, let's get a camera in here. Create. I mean, this isn't the greatest scene that I've ever made, but it's kind of something to think about. Okay, copy perspective. Okay, we're going to lock the camera. Edit. Object. Lock. Okay, and then we're going to go here. And I'm wondering what I can do about his skin. Okay, so figure. See these little kind of like this stuff here on the with the lighting? I don't really like it. So let's see if we can, if there's some way to bounce his skin up higher. What would be Genesis 9? What if we go here with sub D level 2? Yeah, see what that just did? We could go even up to 3. Wow, see now no more with very nice shadows here. And so now we go back to our spotlight 2. Let's make that a little brighter. And let's look through that spotlight. Okay, camera. Save this. Now I was thinking about like a pyramid, like with steps and all of that. So, but this is okay. Pyramid. And now I want to go scale it Y a little bit. And we'll go back to our light. If I zoom out a little bit. I hope I'm looking through the light. I don't think I was. Okay, let's now zoom out a little bit on the light. And we'll give it a little bit more. Let's go up to 5. Back to our camera. Okay. And now we could take our main spotlight and just soften that a little bit down. Okay. And I think I'm wondering if some kind of texture on this would be nice, but I think if we put like a brick texture on it, let's see what happens, and then make the bricks pink. It's kind of my Liberty and my kind of thing, Liberty things with a little bit of the Illuminati mixed in. It's the kind of stuff that I do. Now we could use something like this and make it, that would be a little bit gory. I think I'm liking this. We just use a brick texture and see what happens when we put it on. Okay, we go to surfaces. Where's our pyramid? I don't see it. Pyramid, okay. Now we go to surfaces. Where's the surfaces? And we select the shape and then go into here, default, shaders, and we'll go here and brick. Some kind of brick, let's see. That kind of works. And then what if we give it a pink kind of patina? Surfaces, we go back to the editor. Well, that didn't work. Let's try it again. There we go. Okay, let's give him some chest hair. Hair, body. I think we'll go with the painted on kind. Which one's which? Omni body hair set. Then we have this other one that's really nice. This is the one, I think. No, it's this one. Hair. All. This is the Omni hair one. This is like the best hair, male hair set. Gotta wait until it sticks itself to him. It doesn't quite stick at first. Takes a while. There it goes. Yeah, the pink triangle. Okay. How about if we take that light in the background and just warm that up a little too as well. Parameters. Just take that down a little bit. There we go. Okay, save this. Let's render this. Render it real large. We go to render settings. Okay, what am I doing here? Render settings. 2000 is good. Let's go 4000. Well, let's go 2000 for the first render. And we go here to general. Then we go to progressive. Let's maximum samples. I am so excited about this product. I just can't believe that it's just all of this weight is lifted off with getting male figures. It's like waiting for them to put out more male figures, and every time they come out, they still just, they don't quite do it. And now I can just mix and mix and mix until I get the right thing. And watch the beginning of this video, people, because I talk about a lot of stuff that's kind of important. So it's not like the most groundbreaking important stuff. I've talked about having like 2 figures in a scene, and I couldn't get it. Like, it's only happened to me twice where I couldn't get the right head for the second figure. And so I just kept going and trying different heads and nothing would work. Nothing at all would work. You know, I don't even think this would work. It's just because of it must have been the way the lighting was, and I was be damned if I was going to change my lighting, and I didn't want to change their pose and didn't want to change the camera angle and all this stuff, but there was nothing I could do to get their so we're going to give him some facial hair. Okay, forgot that. Let's do something here with the facial hair. Face. We'll give him Cade's little goatee. See how that works. There it is. There it is, people. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, and so we click render. We're going to render at 2000. So yeah, very, very, very exciting. These look like the eyes might not be fitting properly. Look at that. Look at this right here. This is so amazing. Look at this. And look at the look at the brick. My gosh, the pink bricks. It's kind of what I wanted. It is what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. So I just had it in my head for the last few days. It's like, okay, a guy with a pink triangle, but a pink. And I was thinking about putting this on a t-shirt. This pink pyramid. Because people may not want to wear a pink triangle, but they might wear a pink pyramid. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. So we have a pink pyramid. So this works. I could have lightened this up a little bit, but I think this works. It all works. This works. We're going to call this pink pyramid. Okay, we're up to 2,000 iterations. I think I'm going to let it go a few more. This is rendering very fast. It's going to be the pink pyramid. We'll go up to 3,000. We're at 2,583. It's jumping like at 100, at 200 or 300 an iteration every time it does the canvas. Render target. So it'll be 3,000 probably the next time it does this. Yeah, we're at 3,000. Okay, we can cancel this. Yes. It's called Pink Pyramid. File, save as, scene, Pink Pyramid. Okay. So, and then we'll go and we'll save as, scene. We're going to call this pink. Pink pyramid shirt. Okay. We take this out, like take him out. And we go like this. We take our camera, edit. Object, lock, unlock. You go like this. Okay. there is our pink pyramid for our t-shirt. How cool is that? Yeah, I'm having one of my, who was that famous artist, my Campbell Soup can moments, you know. Okay, we're going to render this, though, very large. Close. So we can put it on a tapestry. This is kind of Pink Floyd a little bit of something bizarre. We go to render settings. We're going to turn off general. Go to general. We're going to go to here. We're going to go to parameter settings. We're going to turn off. Okay, what is it? Cancel. We got to select this here. Parameter settings. Use limits. Okay, then we're going to take this 353. Okay, 35000. And we're going to go, okay, optimization, render this, save this. No, it will be 13500. That's it. We don't want 35,000 pixels. We want 1,000. Okay, here we go. This is big enough for a shower curtain, bedspread. Look at this. Look at the detail here. Wow. This is nice. You know, we take a lot of stuff that Daz Studio has for granted. We don't realize the amount of, you know, you see something in Unreal Engine, and you say, oh, look at that ground texture. You look at that, and you think, you know, why don't they have that stuff in Daz? And it's like, it's just, they do. We just don't, we haven't looked and noticed and seen this kind of stuff. So, but this, it's here. It's here. We're so lucky to have the level of art that we have today. We really are. It's just beautiful. Look at this. I don't see like any pixelation at all. And this is like the largest, you know, you would kind of ever want to render anything. This is 13K. I mean, 13K. So, but you know, I've used 24K images in the backgrounds of my scenes. Okay, and we're up to 277, so I just got to go up to 2,000. That's going to do it for me, people, tonight. So I love you all. Take care. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's 11:35. I'm going to let you get back to you. I'm going to go watch some Monk. I didn't watch Monk when he came out. And I found out he got all kinds of awards and everything, and they got him on Netflix, all 8 seasons, and I'm up to like season 5 or 6. So I got 2 more seasons left, and I am enjoying every bit of that wacky detective. He's very awesome. So good night, Chris. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Thank you. Good night, Eve. You are people are so awesome. I love having you as people, as subscribers and viewers. Angus, my dear friend, and Serenity's Gate, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. We're going to play a little bit of some tunes here, and I will let you all please like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and leave comments if there's anything, any questions you need to ask or need answered. I would love to answer them. Take care, and we will see you in the next EZ3DTV tutorial. Alrighty. Bye-bye.